What's going on, guys? Kieran from Fingers Crossed, and welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I've been gone for like quite a while. I've been like kind of crazy busy and a little bit lazy, I guess. I've had plenty of deck profiles. This was actually going to be an updated Despia list, but unfortunately for some reason I've only got 2 branded opening. I think I've dropped one at locals. And I don't like doing proxies or being like, oh you should play 3 but there's only 2 on the throw. So I'm gonna film that another day. I go to locals on Sunday, so I'll pick one up there. Yeah, and then I'll bring you that deck profile. But we've got I've wanted to bring this Spriggans deck profile for a little while, so I'll just get into this as well. This is kind of a big list. I think it's like 46 cards. It's quite a lot. But yeah, let's just jump into it. I love Spriggans, it's hella fun, and with the new branded stuff, I've got a cool deck profile for that as also. I've got a few ways to play this deck, so without further ado, let's get into it. So we've got Captain Sargass. We're obviously playing 2 of these. A lot of decks only play 1 because it is kind of bricky, but if you open the field spell and this, then it's kind of good because then you can send brothers and then you end with at least a pop from this, and then you can run with Merrymaker. So it's very good. I actually really like Sargass. He's probably, I always try to at least get him on field because he's just a pop, and it's just nice to face up pop. So yeah, 2 of him. He's also got that big booty, so it's difficult to get rid of. We've got 2 Branga. Branga is basically like kind of a rotor for the deck. So you banish this and another Spriggans monster, and then you can add any Spriggans card from your deck to your hand, which is so nice. We've got Rocky. Rocky is like good for the long game, so he's recursion of evens a Spriggans monster in your grave, or Golgolgonda, the field spell. So you normal summon him and then you can add back. So 3 of him obviously is mandatory. We've got Brothers, probably the best smaller Spriggan, to be honest, because obviously when this is sent to the graveyard from hand or deck, then you can special summon a Spriggans monster in defense mode. So that's how the easiest way to get Captain Sargass out of the grave. So Brothers is very good and an essential combo piece in my opinion. Then we just play the 1 Pedor. So Pedor is good because this is another way. So often if you just open your Spriggan stuff, you don't need your normal summon because you just discard. If you open like the field spell and the Spriggans monster, you just activate the field spell, you discard a Spriggans monster, and then you get Merrymaker on the field and Merrymaker Foolish Burials. But if you open with Pedor as well, you can normal summon Pedor, and then you contribute it to special summon Captain Sargass. So that's another way. So that's why I only play 1. It's not the greatest, so you don't. They probably need like 1 more monster that like special. If Spriggans got a monster that special summons from deck, that would be outrageous. Like normal summon special 1 from. That would be so good. Like kind of like a machine duplication, but Spriggans. That would be so good. I am playing 1 of the Sea Serpent this time. So if you have a face-up field spell, kind of like Doom King, then you can just special summon this. It becomes 3k, which is pretty good. And this also protects your field spell from destruction. So very good. They do play a way to search it in the deck if you want to go that route. But it also helps you with your rank 8 plays. And then of course, he's my favourite. So we got 1 Albaz, and we got 1 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. I don't play Ecclesia in this build. This is literally just, this is a 3+1, or well, yeah, +1. And then Albaz, you're just going to summon him from Merrymaker when you're going to summon him from Sprint when you Merrymaker run away and send the fusion to the grave. And then for the little package we're playing 3 Time Thief Regulator. So you just normal summon this and then you tribute it to summon 2 Time Thief cards, Time Thief monsters from your deck with different names. So we've got Time Thief Winder. So this one it's got another effect. If you draw this, you can detach 1 material from an XYZ monster you control and special summon this from the hand. And if this guy is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Time Thief card from your deck to your hand, which is pretty nice. Got 1 Adjuster. So Adjuster is essentially a similar thing. When it's normal or special summoned, then you can you can send one Time Thief card from your deck to your grave. Sorry, I had a little brain knockdown then. And then we play one Bezel Ship. Bezel Ship is if it's in the graveyard, which is when you're going to be using it because you fall the ship from Adjuster, then you can detach a material from XYZ monster you control and then special summon it. So it's nice. And kind of linked with it, we've got one Raider's Wing. We've got one Raider's Wing. This is, again, you can add this from your hand with an XYZ play. It's a good way to make Utopia Future Draco with Merrymaker, which is nice again. But yeah, this one adds this one again is detached to special summon. Then of course we are playing this. It's just free. I am playing a different package in branded Despia, which I really wanted to show you guys because it was actually crazy. It was so good for me. No dasher, so I wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, like what can we say? DP is just so free, and Spriggans need the help. We're still playing 3 Nibiru. I just think that if you're running away with Merrymaker because your hand's not great, against the combo decks who will just blow you out, you need to have Nibiru. Then we've got 3 Ghost Ogre. It's the best hand trap in the game, and the Brave Engine is just fucking annoying. So yeah, 3 of those. Then on to the quality part of the deck. So we've got 3 Great Sea Sand Golgonda, or should I say 4? Not really 4. We've got a lot more copies than that. So while this on the field, all Springans XYZ monsters gain 1000 attack, which is just wild. That puts Merrymaker up to puts it up to 2-1, and then if it has Sargass under it, it's now 2-6. So pretty good. When a Spriggans monster runs away, then this can target a monster and stop it from attacking. And then also you have that if you control no Spriggans XYZ, so you can just discard a Spriggans card and then special summon one from your deck. So this card is like vital to get to, so we do play another 6 copies of it. Both of these have different effects. So Spriggans Booty, this one is you activate, and then the effect is you activate a Gold, you tribute it, or wherever, you get rid of it, to activate a Gold Gorgonda straight from your deck. And then obviously Spriggans Watch also is kind of like a rotor as well. It's a Foolish Burial, and then you add to your hand, or add and then Foolish Burial if you have Gold Gorgonda already up in your field. So yeah, very good. Normally you add this from Branger in like the combo. And we play 1 Branded in white. It's just good as like a nice follow-up if you make Albaz on your opponent's turn, and then you can just you can send this into the graveyard and infusion summon. So it's just nice. Then we've got obviously the last two Fusion Destiny. It's just a good card, so yeah, we must play it. And we have 1 Spriggans Interluder. I kind of don't like this, but I kind of do. It's a negate, but you have to shuffle back a Spriggans XYZ monster, so I don't always like that because then you can't run away with Merrymaker, and I like to do the Albaz play, but it's good nonetheless. You've got Spriggans Blast. If you control a Spriggans monster, choose 1 opponent's main monster zone. If a monster is face up in that zone during this turn, it cannot attack directly, also its effects are negated. So this is kind of like, this is my Dragoon out, because you target the zone, not the monster, and then it's negated. So it's a negate, which is kind of crazy. And then we've got Screams of the Branded for the Albion play. So for the Spriggans, we play 2 Merrymaker. Hopefully there's no glare, because obviously these are double sleeved. And then we've got 1 Explorer. So I very rarely make Explorer. Sometimes it's good going. This is the card that I'd make going second, if my hand's like alright. And Merrymaker is the one that I play going first, because it just gets your combo plays going, and you can make Utopic 0 Draco and all crazy shenanigans like that. But this one foolishes on summon. When it's summoned, it foolishes, and this one is basically like you can pop a card, and then up to the materials you detached, like zones around it, you can destroy cards as well. So this is really good. And then you've got, they both have the effect where they can run away, but Merrymaker has the effect that if it runs away with 2 materials, if it runs away with at least 2 materials, then you can Foolish Burial and Albaz Fusion from your deck to the grave. So you would send like your Sprint you would send your Sprint so that you could special summon a Spriggans monster or Fallen of Albaz in the end phase, which is pretty good because it throws people off, because obviously you're playing Spriggans and then you just summon Albaz and super poly away their stuff, which is kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Then we've got, I'll get it out of the way. I do play Zeus. I very rarely make it, but it's nice to have just sometimes, like against like the back row decks. It's just nice to have. And you can make like, in some cases you can make like a 6 material Zeus depending on what you have, and that's just wild. Then we got, for the like kind of Utopia combo, we've got 1 Force Strix. You can detach 1 material, then add 1 level 4 Winged Beast monster. So that would be your Raider's Wing. Then you got 1 Redoer. Redoer is just like kind of a funny card, and if you can just like rip a couple of one-offs from people, then that's just funny. It's just good for fun, this one, in my opinion. We've got 1 King of the Feral Imps. This is literally just to add Golgorgonda, the Sea Serpent, so it's literally just for that. Then we've obviously got 1 Utopic Future and 1 Utopic Draco Future. This is obviously just a negate, and it's quite difficult to get rid of for most decks, so yeah, it's pretty nice. And then for our fusions, we've got 2 Sprint. Sprinters, obviously we're playing 2 of these because it's a Spriggans, so we want to be playing 2 of those. And if we can use 2, we can obviously summon Captain Saigas if we want from this, or Fallen of Albaz, so it's nice. We've got 1 Titaniclad. Titaniclad is there just to close out games. Like, if you super poly with this, or you make it again with Albion, then this can come like, I've had it get up to like, what did I use? I used a level 10 and a level 4, so we gained 14, so it was at 3-9. So it's actually like quite wild how big this can get. And then we've got Albion. Albion again just lets you fusion summon again by banishing materials from your field, hand or graveyard. So again, it's very nice. You can like summon this with a light, and then you can make this or this, or I do have this also. So yeah, this is like, doesn't come up very often, but sometimes there is times, like rare occasions, like for example super heavy samurais. Unless they were summoned this turn, you can make Sprint. They're not lights, they're earths and stuff like that, and then they don't have 25,000 or more attack, but they are sometimes level 8 or higher, so you can make Brigand. Just like weird places like that. And then we do have, lastly, the 1 Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. We don't need to mention this card. This card can win games on its own, and then being able to do like funny plays with Spriggans as well as controlling the field with DPE is just hella fun. So guys, that's it for the Spriggans deck profile. A little bit different from my last build. Last build I played like with Brandon and High Spirits, I think. I do like this build. I do have another build ready already to come and show you guys. I'll probably show after the structure deck, because I'll add some of the new bits, like the Spriggans kit is just wild, so I'll be adding that 100%. Mirror Jade is a crazy card. Lubellion is a good card, so we'll be adding all that stuff. Ooh. Getting ready. I do have a lot of content coming for that. There will be another Despia profile coming very, very soon. Like I said, I'll probably film it I'll try and get it out Sunday, because I'll go to local Sunday, and then I'll do the deck profile in the evening because I'll have a branded opening. So yeah, I'll show you what I played, and I'll probably play it that day as well, which is because I really enjoyed it on the Tuesday. The only deck I lost to was Prank Kid's Brave, and that's because he opened Wright and Griffin both times, and I was waiting to use my Branded in red, but then summoning Griffin, and I was like, fuck. So yeah, I negate early on. My hands were not great, but I won a mirror match. So yeah, we'll see. But I'll talk about that in the next video. But Spriggans is so fun, guys. I normally take it to a joke locals, like not joke locals, like the players there try, but the Calibro players is just not great. There's a few there that are good, but I just use it to play like fun decks because you don't just get absolutely washed. But I'm going to take this deck to a serious locals and see how I do after the new structure deck that comes out Thursday, which I'm super excited for. I hope you guys, after the structure deck releases, I'm sorry this is like quite a long video. I hope after the structure deck releases, you guys keep faith, keep watching my videos. I've been playing Despia since the beginning. I've had Albaz for a while, been playing Dogmatica and things, Dogmatica Buster Blader and all stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the content and keep faith with some of us smaller YouTubers that have been playing the deck for a long time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.